pretty shorthanded tonight, regardless of whether you have TIF or not, but you could be all the way down to 7 players. What's the mental side of that when you know that you're all going to probably be playing more minutes and have a lot more on your shoulders?
It's kind of been the whole thing of our season. We haven't ever had a whole roster ready to go from the jump. So, we kind of used to it by now. So we just got to do what we know how to do and just keep rolling with the punches.
What's the key for you to remaining physical and as tough as you are, but also avoiding foul trouble? I know you had some on Sunday night. You started to have some on Tuesday, and then you were able to stay out of foul trouble the rest of the game and stay in. And obviously, your team's going to need you tonight, as shorthanded as you will be.
I feel I can't put myself in those positions, being that we are, a little down tonight. I just have to be smarter within myself, and just not do what I've been doing. So it's kind of just on me.
So you think some of those are just picking the right time to, be physical and make those moves versus, just the general run of play, changing your strategy, stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. That's all I have. Thank you.
Ron, anything for T?
Sure. Hi, T. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you. How do you look at this Dallas Wings team? What do you see from playing them one time already and then how they've come around?
They're quick, they run up and down, they shoot a lot of threes. So trying to also get to the buckets. They're just all around. As a young team, they're just getting to go versus, most teams we play, they kind of slow it up. So, we just can't let them speed us up into playing how they want to play. So I think that's the main goal for tonight.
Do you have any good Vic Schaefer stories?
I have plenty, but I'm not telling them.
Hey, he's a very close friend of mine, and because he was so defensive oriented, how has that helped you in the WNBA?
He prided himself on defense. So, all of our practices, which were 4 hours, were straight defense. So, it's kind of drilled inside of me. So, offense will always come second, defense will come first for me.
Good luck and stay healthy.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Thank you, T. And then we'll bring Lindsay in here for next.
All right. Thank you. Is she? I don't know.
There we go. Cool. Pat, want to fire away anything for Lindsay?
Yeah, hi, Lindsay. As shorthanded as you guys are going to be tonight, what's the key from somebody in your position with that second unit to be impactful when you're out there, understanding you're probably going to play more minutes than usual?
I think for everyone is just to play as hard as you can for as long as you can, and then just trust the coaches to use timeouts when they need to and just sort of give us breaks whenever they need to. But a lot of heavy minutes tonight, but thankfully it's the last game of our road trip, and so just kind of one more night of this or one more game of this, and then we'll be able to go back home.
In general, Marianne has stated that she feels like you guys are playing pretty well out of the break here. These 2 games, you guys have given yourselves a chance in both of them down the stretch. What have you seen as the difference between winning and losing those games, and how can you apply that into tonight?
I think for us, it's just like a couple of lapses during the game, whether that's we don't execute well on the offensive end, or we give up offensive rebound, or just kind of don't really lock into our scout and who we should be playing which kind of way. And so I think just kind of tightening that up and having less of those just kind of in consecutive plays back to back is key for us.
The third quarter in the last couple of games has been a challenge. Have you guys addressed that specifically at all?
No, we haven't, but I think for us, we're just focused on the bigger picture of the game and locking in on our film and just trying to improve game by game, but also locking in on each opponent individually.
Right. That's all I have. Thank you.
Ron, anything for Lindsay?
Yes. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? I'm Ron. I'll do the play-by-play tonight. Doing okay?
Yep, all good. How are you?
Good. I tell you, I really enjoy watching you play. You've got a style I like. I really enjoy it. You're going up against some pretty good guards. Mariah Jefferson probably coming off her best game of the year in the last contest. You've got obviously Enrique. How do you slow them down? I mean, do you have to pick them up earlier or you get physical with them? But how do you approach that?
I think with them, it's just trying to contain them and not let them get too free or too loose or get a full steam ahead. So that might be picking them up earlier, just be pressuring them and not letting them get to the basket, or just kind of getting the ball out of their hands as quickly as you can. But with their guards, and especially with Enrique, it's just kind of making things tough for her. Enrique's going to get her shots. She's a talented scorer, talented player. So it's just about making things tough for her and not letting her get any free, easy looks that can get her going.
I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you tonight.
All right, I think that's all for today, Lindsay. Thank you so much.